In a buoyant real estate market like Toronto, flipping has become big business. Flipping is when you purchase a property, renovate it and sell it on immediately for profit. It can be a risky business and you need to know the market. But if you're a homeowner with a less than perfect house and you need a quick sale, it can be a viable option to sell to these flippers. But the danger is you are not going to get the asking price you want. Christina's house has been on the market for over a month, which is rare in this part of town. It's an up-and-coming area close to the Toronto downtown core. Her house is on for $279,000. Seems like a bit of a bargain. Other houses in the street have gone for between $380,000 and $480,000 in a week. But Christina's not having any of the same luck, and she's got to sell soon because she's moving out of town with her son, Alex, and she's getting married in a couple of months. I'm a bit curious about this one. I don't know why it's not selling, but hopefully with our help, we should turn it from unsellable to sold.
I'm from Romania. I decided to come to Canada for a better life. I was 8 months pregnant. I came, not knowing anybody, started a whole new life.
What? You want some milk too?
I bought this house 2 years ago. I'm getting married, and I have to sell this house as soon as possible. I only got 2 offers that are too low for this house, for this location. I am very surprised. When I sell this house, I will be very, very sad. It is my first house. It's something that I did on my own. But at the same time, I will feel relieved. I can go and move on, and I can go for the next step in my life.
Christina bought her house 22 months ago for $235,000, and now it's on the market for $279,000, which is bang on, really. However, after one open house and close to 70 viewings, she's only had 2 offers from flippers at $240,000 and $250,000, and she's not going to accept that. Either there's something really wrong with the house, or there's something that's putting potential buyers off.
Hi.
I'm Sophie.
I'm Christina.
Really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, come in.
Thank you.
This is the living room.
Well, it's a lovely big room and nice high ceilings. Good to see you've got a fireplace. That's a nice selling point. We should probably make more of it, make it more of a feature in the room, because at the moment it's hidden by that big old sofa. Now, what is this extraordinary looking device?
This is the doorbell.
Does it work?
Yes, it does work. And the noise that it makes is just like this.
Right.
And I can hear it from the whole house. And I know that somebody's at the door. And this is the kitchen.
Nice, a good sized kitchen, but it's not a new kitchen. We can see the piping in there, and also quite a lot of piping over there. That's the hot water heater. It's always good to show people when they come around a house that the boiler is new, but maybe if we box it up a little bit. I mean, this kitchen, it does have a lot of charm, actually, but I do feel like I've gone back in time about 60 years at least. The good thing about it is it's a good size and it's got natural light.
Yes, it
So
does, yes.
we can work with it.
Okay.
Okay. I'd really like to see upstairs.
Okay.
After you.
Let's go.
I'm glad we're going upstairs, so I wanted to point something out that I noticed earlier when I first walked in, but I didn't want to, you know. That is not a good look. I think we can take one out. 2's just greedy.
Up here we have 3 bedrooms. This is my son's room.
It's typical boys' room, cars, robots.
That's right. And this is my bedroom.
Fair size, definitely, but there's not really a continuation in the colour palette. Blue, black, pink, purple, brown. And I don't know if we can do anything about the strip lighting, but I hope we can.
It's bright. I can read it in the evening before I go to sleep. So.
That you can. It's incredibly bright. Well, where are we going next?
Spare bedroom.
Again, a nice big size, but I don't think it looks as big as it could because of the furniture. Okay. But not too much work. And I think the stuffed dogs are gonna have to go. It doesn't really scream chic bedroom, does it? Now I've had a look round, I've got a clearer picture of why this house isn't selling.
Oh, good.
I think what would be good if we had a sit down and we can just go over the things we need to change, and
Okay.
or you can tell me what you think.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, let's do it then. I am not surprised that this house is crawling in flippers. Good location, good size, but the kitchen is ancient. No wonder the first-time buyers are running for the hills. I think we've got our work cut out with this one. You're a pretty ambitious lady. getting married and moving house at the same time.
Yes, I do.
So it's exciting times,
Yes, it is.
the new start in life. What we need to do is to make this house appeal not just to flippers who are going to put in low ball offers, but to first-time buyers. I think the problem at the moment is a lot of first-time buyers are walking in and being put off by the amount of work they have to do. The good news is upstairs easy peasy. Window dressings, new linen, painting, making it modern and sleek. In the foyer, we need to turn it from whoa to wow. It's the first thing people see, so it needs to be impressive. The bulk of the work that we're doing in the house, as you know, is on the ground floor. The kitchen, the most important room in the house, in my opinion. We're just going to make it look modern, so it doesn't look like a pre-war kitchen. World War II.
Okay.
So it looks...
That sounds better.
Yeah. What we want to do is cover up all the exposed piping, modernize the cupboards, and we're taking the table that's in there, putting it in the dining room in here, and giving it kind of jazzy, modern cafe table.
Okay, that sounds good. Sounds exciting.
It is exciting. I'm glad you're excited. In here, we're going to remove the furniture, replace it with smaller pieces which will be more in keeping with the size of the room, make it look bigger rather than smaller. And we're going to make a real focal point of the fire. So when people walk into this room, they go, wow, lovely high ceilings, fantastic fireplace. All the work we're doing over the next couple of days is to make this house appeal to the first-time buyers rather than the flippers, so people aren't scared off by the amount of work.
Let's go and do it.
Yes. I have my opinion on why this house is unsellable. I'd really like to talk to Christina's real estate agent, Hans, and get his thoughts on the situation. Also ask him why this house is attracting so many flippers. Thank you for coming, Hans. I wanted to get your professional opinion because you know this house back to front. Who do you think this house would appeal to?
This house really appeals to first-time buyers and flippers.
And flippers.
We've had 70 showings and they just, I think out of 70, probably 50 were first-time buyers, but they were put off because of the work. Unfortunately, no offers from first-time buyers. Majority of the people like the location, the neighborhood, but they're not happy looking at the house the way it is.
What is it about this house that attracts the flippers?
This is a very hot location, so the flippers want to come in here, do the renovations, decorate the place, and make $50,000, $60,000, $100,000.
So can you tell a flipper when he walks in the door?
The flipper actually, when he walks in, he either has a contractor with him or he himself is a contractor. He has a measuring tape in his hands. They just go through the house looking at all the negatives, and in 10 seconds or 20 seconds, they know this is the house for them.
So we're here to kind of do the flipper's job. Well, we better get on it then.
Let's hope Christina is able to break even, if not make profit.
I've spoken to Hans, and he's with me on this one. We both think that potential buyers are being scared off by the amount of work they think needs to be done. But Christina hasn't had the time or the money to carry out these small changes, so I'm really pleased we're here to help her and Hans get this place sold, because I want her to start her new life without this house hanging around her neck. I brought you to this house, Christina, because it's similar to yours, but it shows really, really well, and I think it will give you an idea of what we're talking about. It's not brand new, but it's fresh enough to appeal to first-time buyers. The trim's nice, neutral colours. Also, the sitting room has a bit more of a focus, and that's what we want to do in your house by moving the sofa and making the fireplace a feature. Now, through to the kitchen, as you can tell, it's not a new kitchen. But the thing about it is there's no exposed piping, it's a nice colour. The finishing touches are complete, because I think your kitchen's scaring off some of the first-time buyers. So upstairs, it's similar to your house, 3 bedrooms, bathroom. Now this is the master bedroom. Clean, freshly painted, simple, decluttered, basically ready to move in. What we want to do is we want to move from flippers to first-time buyers, and to do that, we need to make sure the finishes are complete. One thing that this house has going for it, everything's just done, it's move-in ready. This house sold for almost double the price of your house.
What?
In 3 weeks.
You're gonna do that to my house?
We're gonna do our very best to make your house shine. We've got a lot of work to do to make Christina's house first-timer friendly. And general contractor Anthony says is just the man for the job. Anthony, come in and give us your synopsis.
bit of a mess.
It is.
Yeah. Okay, there's a couple things that I noticed. First, the faux brick wallpapering. It's got to go. So instead of taking it all off, we'll just cover it with some tongue and groove pine.
Well, that will look really nice, and it will look kind of country cottage as well, which will be good.
Yeah.
Matched outside of the house.
That sounds good.
And the next thing was the fireplace that I noticed. Okay, the cover is a little big and intrusive in the room and very outdated. So we'll just remove it, and then we'll use marble, which is non-combustible, and then we'll transition to wood, right? The marble is gonna look really beautiful in the end
Sounds
too.
really good.
So the kitchen is the major project. How are you going to turn that from pre-World War II to present day?
Well, the hot water heater is a start. We need to box that in. We're gonna build some shelves beside the heater as well,
Nice.
right? The cabinets, they don't go all the way to the ceiling. So I think we'll just box with MDF up to the ceiling. There's a lot of pipes that's exposed in the ceiling and holes that are there as well.
right.
So we'll just try and close all that off and just clean everything up and make it look much nicer than what's there. Upstairs is just cosmetic stuff.
New window treatments. I think we're going to take away some of the furniture to make the rooms look a bit bigger. Declutter Alex's room.
Okay.
And having said that, I think we've got a lot of packing to do.
Too much.
Too much?
Yeah.
Well, I think we should get started then.
Okay.
Aha! The wainscoting, it looks brilliant.
Yes, tongue and groove pine.
How are you finishing it off?
Here is gonna be a really nice chair rail.
How are you doing with the walls? Because they're higgledy-piggledy. They're all like on an angle.
The challenge is to keep trying to get this stuff straight. So lucky I'm using tongue and groove, right? And then the chair rail is actually gonna help hide most of the wonkiness in the wall.
Brilliant.
Rock,
Rock on.
yes.
Cool. Ken, have you turned off the breaker?
I did this time.
And then what? What do you do now?
Okay, you pull the wires down. See the morettes, the yellow morettes? You pull those down.
I'm glad my mother isn't watching this. Right?
Right, and now just pull the wires off.
Now I just pull the wires off. Wow, look at that! Wow, that's amazing. What the hell is all this?
So, marble is done. I've lined it with cement board, steel studs, non-combustible material. So, this I'm gonna take and I'm gonna use it here,
Right.
right? I broke this piece of marble, so I'm just gonna use the broken pieces and make a heart.
I think the marble is gonna really add a bit of class. I think it will be looking lovely when it's finished. If Christina's going to turn a profit on her property, we've really got to beat the house flippers at their own game, and that's going to be a tall order. This home, which is right around the corner, actually was flipped and for a huge profit. When it was purchased, it was very similar to Christina's, but the flippers have turned this century-old row house into a big league showstopper. This home is smaller than Christina's, but the main floor is very open and brilliantly designed. The chic urban styling makes for a jaw-dropping first impression, and the original brick wall was incorporated brilliantly. This kitchen is open and fully updated, no clunky old appliances and no exposed utilities. And the dazzling staircase helps define the space without chopping up the layout. The dining room is cozy but functional and very well defined. The lighting, the accessories and the view, simply spectacular.
The design theme continues on the upper floors, where clean and fresh paint colours provide a high contrast canvas for the dark, contemporary furniture and accessories. The bathroom is small but superbly designed. It was truly a rags to riches story for this old row house. This must-have property sold in 9 days for well over the asking price. This place is really coming together. I think Christina's house has gone from fixer-upper to turnkey property, which is going to make it much more appealing to first-time buyers. The exterior of Christina's home was a bit of a cottagey feel, so we used that charming spirit as a jumping-off point. The old, over-furnished and cluttered living room has been given a fresh country feel. The soft greens, accented with creamy whites and real wood textures, provide a delightful and truly irresistible first impression. Christina's kitchen bench set matches wonderfully, and the retro lighting is picture perfect. And, of course, we've upgraded the fireplace, which has become an impressive focal point. The faux brick panelling in Christina's stairwell was in bad shape and not to mention bad taste. But we've freshened it up with some wonderful off-white wainscoting, and we've removed the double banister to accentuate the width of the stairwell. Christina's no-frills wartime kitchen was mouth-watering for flippers but terrifying for first-time buyers. So we've simplified and minimalised with a major declutter and a fresh coat of paint. We've replaced the bench dining set with a cute table for two, which really opens up the space. But most importantly, we've closed in all the utilities. In the master bedroom, a new and simplified layout has made a big difference. The updated design scheme has matched nicely with the existing furniture. This guest room was just chaotic and kitschy. Now it's soothingly smart, less furniture, clean surfaces, and friendly muted tones. In Alex's room, the avalanche of toys is gone, and the overall chic country design story continues nicely with fresh, clean greens. For first-time buyers, this house has gone from dreary to dreamy, and we've done it all for $3,600. We've done a great job in retargeting this property, but to really hit the nail on the head, we've got to go beyond the four walls of this house and put the tools of marketing to good use.
If you don't want a lot of flippers viewing your property, use words in the advertising like freshly painted and newly renovated. That will keep them away. Wording is key in getting the right people to view your house. Video sharing websites are now a popular place to show off your home. People can take a virtual tour around your house before coming for the open house, and you also know then when they come round that they're interested parties. The online classifieds are one of the best tools that vendors can use. It's a very quick way to get the message that your house is for sale. I'm really excited to see people's reaction when they see the work we've done. It's got a really great contemporary feel that I think buyers are going to find irresistible.
I believe we've done enough work to curb the interest of the house flippers in the area. But we need to find out once and for all. So we've invited a professional house flipper to tour Christina's refurbished home. He's never been here before, so I'm anxious to find out what he thinks.
Hi, I'm Sophie.
John.
So, what are your thoughts? You obviously know what you're up to.
Yes, I've just finished flipping a house, so I'm out looking for another house to flip.
What do you think about this house?
There's been some work put into this house so that it's brought it up to a level that it's not as bad as I was hoping. The floors were finished downstairs. You can see how the walls have been painted and fixed. Work has been done on the stairs. The electrical's already upgraded, the furnace is upgraded. So there's more things that are good with this house and that have been fixed up than what I could make money on. So it's not a house that I would look for to come in and try to flip.
And how much do you usually hope to make in terms of profits?
You don't really want to go much lower than 10% after you've put on all that work.
So the search continues for a new house to flip.
Yes.
Brilliant. Well, thanks very much for coming round anyway.
Thank you.
Now that's a relief. Sounds like we've thrown the flippers off the trail. Christina's real estate agent is going to be thrilled.
Hans, the last time we were sitting at this table, it was in the kitchen.
Yes,
It's a bit of a change.
a lot.
Do you like it?
Absolutely. The house has been transformed into a modern, nice, beautiful house here.
John, the flipper, he wasn't so keen.
He probably wanted to buy the house before you guys had done it, and now for him it's out.
We've added the value for Christina, so he can't, it's not much for him to do now. So you're confident that you can get some first-time buyers through the door who are going to fall in love with it?
Definitely, this is out from the flippers are out from here.
Flippers no more.
No more.
Talking about buying, do you think that Christina will be able to get her asking price now?
I'll know in the next few days, but she'll definitely get much more than what she was hoping for earlier, and probably, if not full asking price, at least very close to that.
That's a job well done in that case. I think Christina's house is well on the way to becoming sellable. Now we've transformed it into a great little starter home that will appeal to first-time buyers.
Yes, my style is totally gone. Totally gone. But I really like the colors, and with all my furniture out, the living room looks double size. And I like the new decor, new design. The kitchen is too white for my style. But if other people will like it, and if that's what will sell, I like it. I think it will appeal to first-time buyers. Flippers, hopefully, they won't see much opportunity in it. I certainly hope I'm gonna get the price I'm asking for it.
Since the dramatic transformation of Christina's charming old home, it's been attracting a lot of attention. What's more, the attention's been coming from real home buyers instead of flippers. Great news for Christina, because not only is she likely to make asking price, but her and her son Alex will finally be able to embark on the next leg of their remarkable journey together.